Very good evening to all of you. And on behalf of Innovate IT, a warm welcome to you. We really appreciate your valuable time and thanks for attending this exclusive webinar on Converge Identity and Access Management in collaboration with Islanders Technologies. We at Innovate IT, your trusted and extended partner, always believe in current digital transformation journey each of us going through, how cutting edge technology and IT helps and solves business challenges for your end users. However, it also increases complexity for IT folks like you to manage day-to-day operation, especially in current scenario while most of us and business users are working remotely. One of the biggest challenges we all are facing in the current pandemic situation is specifically who is accessing what content and whether are they authorized. Am I able to monitor thoroughly what happening, be it on-premise data center applications or applications hosted either on the cloud or hosted service provider, or even for that matter, any SaaS-based application? Are we able to manage the complete life cycle of every individual of the company, and that too with simplicity and regulatory compliance requirement? For most of the us, answer would be no. I'm sure we all have been using identity and access management solution in discrete or in some manner, but as a holistic approach, we may not. We at Innovate IT put in sincere efforts to our esteemed customers with the technologies which are niche, futuristic, simple to integrate, easy to deploy and manage, and most importantly, cost effective. And we firmly believe Islanders technology provides us a true converged identity and access management solution, which is easy to deploy and manage, flexible, scalable, easy to integrate with your application, be it legacy application or any SaaS-based application or application hosted on cloud, and that too most cost-effective method. I would like to extend sincere thanks to Mr. Binod Singh, President and Chairman of Islanders Technology and Team Islanders from providing us with this opportunity and platform. Once again, a big thank you to each one of you for attending this exclusive webinar on Converge IAM solution. And with this, I would like to hand over dais to Ms. Namrata, who is the head of Global Alliance at Islanders. She will introduce us Mr. Binod Singh, our speaker for today evening.
Thank you so much, Amrisa. It's great to meet all of you. It's a pleasure to invite you today, and we are happy that we could have most of you join in today. For people who don't know me here, I am Namrata Sharma, and I head the alliances for Islanders Technologies. And let me just give you a little bit input and just about our speaker today, and you would know more about what's the offering that we have in store for you. Today, not taking much time, let me just quickly introduce you to Mr. Binod Singh, who's the founder, president, and chairman of board for Islanders Technologies. And Binod brings about 30 years of experience, deep experience in information and security industries. His experience with identity and access management spans across more than about 20 years, cutting across regions like US, Europe, APAC. These are the regions that he's kind of developed and improved over the years. So as one of the pioneers of identity and access management domain, he's worked with multiple organizations across the world, shaping cybersecurity strategies and building breakthrough technologies. So without taking much time, I would definitely want you to meet Mr. Binod Singh. But before we get into our presentation for the day, a little bit of housekeeping here today. Since all of you are muted during the session, we can take up questions at the end of our discussion today. We would definitely want to hear from you and would love to answer most of your questions. So there's a chat box, and I would request you to drop in your questions either in the chat box or in the Q&A logo that you see there. Today, our topic of discussion revolves around converged IAM, and undoubtedly, this is the future of identity management. And we will help you know why this is the future of identity and how we all can leverage from here on. Without taking much time, over to you, Binod sir. Thank you so much, all of you, once again, for joining us today.
Well, thanks, Namrata. And
Sure.
I can assure you that the last 15 minutes I will keep. I'll ensure that we have 15 minutes. I've seen to it that I have an additional watch and clock here, which will ensure that I'm on time. Welcome to everybody into this webinar. I hope I will be able to give the value for the time that you're investing here with us today. The topic for today is Converged IAM, the future of identity management. This is something which is, Converged IAM is a relatively very new word. Many of you may not have heard of this word before. We are going to go into depth of what has really happened over the last few years, and over the last 10 months, there's been some major changes that have occurred in the identity and access management, the way it was getting evaluated. People used to look at magic quadrants, and that was the best way to do things. All that has changed. Gartner has made some major changes, and I would touch upon that as well. So not only as to what converged IAM, but what are the trends in identity and access management? And finally, how could you utilize some of the information that's available with the analysts and all, like Gartner, in making a selection of a technology and a journey, if you would like to do now or later, that journey. I would begin with the introduction of Atlantis, go on to talk about some of the challenges, why converged IAM, what is converged IAM. In addition, we also have some very important topics in security today. Perhaps nothing is being heard as much as zero trust. Every organization is doing one way or the other something to do with zero trust, because given the kind of security scenario we have now, it's become extremely important to have a framework of that kind. All heard about the recent hack that happened in the US. One of their major pipelines was hacked. And based on that, quick as sometimes they can be on their feet, there was a presidential order from Biden that was promulgated just about a week ago. And all of you, I'm sure many of you are aware of that. In that also, if you see, zero trust appears maximum number of times. And that is a statement of what US government is going to implement to keep away the fraudsters and the hackers from entering into very, very vital security situations. So, and then we will also touch upon the Atlantis Converged IAM solution and its key differentiators, so that you have some idea of a technology like that, which you could again it could be useful to you for if you're at some point in time going for a selection of a technology. So a very quick introduction to Atlantis. We have been in identity and access management, constantly innovating for 20 years. Initially, we did the job of implementing technologies for all the vendors in the US. We were totally focused on the US market at that point in time. With Compact Identity, we brought in the first and one of the most leading products today in the SaaS delivered converged IAM. We have adequate recognition. We'll see that Gartner, KuppingerCole, which is the most important vendor just for identity and access management, doing the global analysis job, Frost & Sullivan's CIO reviews, and so on and so forth. We will also talk about some of the very, very important awards that we are beginning to win now globally in this area. We have a large network of partners across the world. We are very happy to launch this session today with one of our leading partners. All that leads us to make a market leader. So as I said, our innovation journey began in 2000. There are a lot of new things that we are responsible for in the industry. I had the fortune of working with many of the industry innovators, whether it was the founder of Avexa, or the founder of the first role management company, or the founder of many such pieces that today make up for full identity and access management. Our global footprint today is fairly impressive, with 10 million identities that we manage today, having served 20 plus Fortune 100 customers, and 2 million, more than this number would be much more now. Many more than 2 million logins happen through our system today. We are a global player, but we are based out of India, and we have some unique advantages that way for our Indian customers. Gartner, in its latest report on identity and access management, says some great things about us. KuppingerCole, again, I said this is one of the most important vendors, says very, very interesting things. We have also been responsible for a lot of innovation. At this point in time, we hold 3 international patents And I'll talk a little about that because at least one of them is very, very relevant to you. We are a Make in India brand. So in fact, as you know, the government of India has come out with a very important communication where they're clearly saying that security technologies, including identity and access management, should be preferably purchased from local players if they are mature technologies, and certainly ours is one. This is a very, very important chart as to what has happened to identity governance and administration, which is the most important aspect of identity and access management, from an evaluation perspective from Gartner. So Gartner used to have a magic quadrant for identity governance and administration, and many of you would have seen it. Gartner felt that the whole technology of identity governance and administration has reached a point where there is very little to differentiate between different vendors. And to say that this guy is the market leader or leader and this guy is the follower is becoming very, very difficult. If they are saying that, then they are only in some senses misguiding the customers, because the customers generally, the way they have been doing selections, you know about it, you would be doing it too to some extent. They look at Gartner's magic quadrant, straight away they go to the leadership quadrant, and they try to pick vendors from there. If they don't have a lot of money, they will go to the next quadrant and try to pick a vendor from there. All that has gone away with the abolition of the magic quadrant. And that's a very important point to note. And for a variety of reasons, Gartner abolished that last year. So there is no magic quadrant for last year or this year. What they have replaced that with is what is called a market guide. And the market guide is an in-depth study of all the vendors. It's a study of the current scenario, including working from remote, and the challenges that people have in that can be solved by identity and access management. And they have given some very important pointers to customers for making a selection. And I am just showing you here a quadrant that replaces the magic quadrant. It's not a quadrant actually. And there are three kinds of vendors that Gartner recognizes now. The first one is called the specialized IAM tools. So, you know, there are a lot of vendors who are doing only one area of identity governance and administration they have picked up, and they have got a tool for that. Good example would be something like access certification. So there are vendors which just have an access certification solution, which is a part of identity governance and administration used for healthcare industry alone. So like that, there are a number of vendors who just do one small element of identity governance and administration, and they have been clubbed under the specialized IAM tools by Gartner. The second one is called IGA suites. IGA suites are those technologies, most of them are not in the cloud, or vendors are beginning to offer them in private cloud sometimes, but it's not the same thing as the benefits of a multi-tenanted solution. And these solutions are old and very, very comprehensive. So they've got the entire 9 yards or maybe 10 yards of identity governance and administration. You need to understand that the way these solutions have happened is that they are maybe 10 years old, maybe 15 years old. So the codes were written at that point in time, pretty old. And then as they went on to implement for new customers, and they asked for new features or new use cases, they kept on adding it to the product. In the process, the product became very bulky and is very difficult now to implement because it's based on very old technologies. The good thing about them is that if somebody like a Fortune 500 customer or Fortune 1000 company wants thousands of features in an identity governance and administration thing, it's all there. So that's the second category. According to Gartner, the most interesting category, and it's a new category that they have brought out, is called Converged IAM with Light IGA. This is a category that, according to Gartner, is the most promising category and is more than close to 50% of the purchase in the next 18 months are going to be only from this category. And Gartner says this is the future. This converged IAM with light IGA essentially is the technology domain where you have got access management, you've got identity governance and administration, and you also have privilege access management with some vendors, like in our case, in Allantis, we do have that. And they're all integrated with each other. But at the same time, if you want to start your journey only with access management, you can do that. If you want to do only identity governance and administration or privilege access management, you can do that also. These solutions are generally available in the public cloud, but Allantis has a difference. We are offering it in private cloud as well as on-premise as well. For compact identity, it will be wrong to put it in any of these three categories. As you can see, there is an extended figure that we have over here, which shows compact identity of Allantis covering the converged IAM with light IGA, plus a very, very large portion of the main IGA as well. So ours is converged IAM with heavy IGA, not light IGA. The other two vendors in converged IAM, termed as leaders by Gartner, are Okta and Microsoft. But for both of them, and we can discuss that if you have the interest at some other point in time, both these vendors have been told very clearly, Gartner says, that they have a very light IGA solution which can solve only a small portion of identity governance and administration, while Allantis has got an IGA whose depth can sometimes even beat the IGA suite vendors. So in other words, the Allantis converged IAM solution brings about the unique benefit of a converged IAM product, which is the trend now, but also has very in-depth identity governance and administration module. We have won a lot of good accolades. We are in the leadership compass of KuppingerCole for access management. We won a lot of interesting awards. Recently won the award for innovation in cybersecurity and the best cybersecurity solution of the year. RSA, which is going on right now, and those of you who are connected with security, I'm sure you know that RSA conference is like the Mecca. We won the InfoSec award for the best converged IAM product in the industry. These are some of the customers in India, and you can see that our customers are from every possible segment. With that, let me just go quickly to what are the key challenges in IAM. The way this whole technology has evolved, there are so many elements to it. You have the password management, single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, now passwordless authentication. You've got access enforcement technologies, privileged access management. You've got provisioning and deprovisioning. You've got identity analytics. You have many others which are not here, like identity governance and so on and so forth. So identity and access management is a very, very in-depth and large technology element now in security. The way all these things have gotten arranged is that if you want to get certain portions like password management, SSO, MFA, you go to access management product. If you want provisioning, deprovisioning and all, you go to an identity governance and administration product. If you want to handle your privileged accounts, you go to a PAM product, right? The disadvantage of this model is that all these areas are beginning to merge, and you need analytics from all these three areas. You need badly interoperability from these areas if you want to make the best of security solution for your organization. And all that is not possible in this model. And that's where people are facing these challenges because with multiple solutions, it takes much longer time to implement. It gets very complex. There are a lot of challenges in application onboarding. Multiple vendors have to be managed. A lot of budget, provisions have to be made, and so on and so forth. That's where the converged IAM comes in, and that's why Gartner is saying that's the right kind of technology in today's IAM scenario. So I will just give you, the Magic Quadrant versus Market Guide, one slide. Sorry, it's a little verbose, but I have already talked about most of these points. And this is just for your additional information. Gartner says that by 2023, this new category of SaaS-delivered converged IAM platform will be the preferred method for IGA. Please note, preferred method for IGA access management and PAM in more than 45% of new deployments. This is kind of taking the IAM world by storm. To be able to make 45% in a new category within 2 years means literally everybody is going to get this into this in due course, right? So this is the future. The reasons for it are very simple. Single solution to meet all your IAM requirements, whether it's cloud or on-premise, it works seamlessly, very easy to manage, integrated dashboard so you can manage both the authentication, single sign-on, passwords, provisioning, everything from one single dashboard. One-time application onboarding for everything makes it very, very simple. One vendor to manage, cost-effective, and also the multi-tenant architecture. So there are many, many other benefits, but some of these come to my mind at this point in time. You know, this is on the right side, you see a typical converged IAM solution with all the elements combining into one IAM platform. Let me at this point in time spend a few minutes on Zero Trust, because Zero Trust today is becoming one of the most important elements people are looking for. At least they are very seriously contemplating. And as far as I know, talking to large number of CIOs, even in India, that Zero Trust is one of the biggest topics being discussed in security. And one way or the other, some implementation is going on. So what happens to Zero Trust if you have converged IAM? How does it help you? So as you know, Zero Trust is, I won't get into it. I'm sure all of you know, with the kind of security threats that are there, constantly there, the technology of never trust, always verify has emerged. This word was first coined about 6 years ago by one of the analysts of Forrester, and has become now the buzzword of the industry in security. So that's what Zero Trust is all about. Just to refresh you, we don't have to get into why Zero Trust, because Zero Trust is something today which understood. But as you know, you cannot trust things anymore just because somebody authenticated himself 10 minutes ago. You cannot trust him to give him all the accesses in the next minute through another device. So even if he was given the access to, let us say, go through his mobile, use his mobile for accessing an application, and now he is coming from a browser, he cannot be allowed. He has to be verified again. Zero Trust is, especially in the working from home environment, has become very important because people are not coming necessarily from the inside the network anymore. Everybody is sitting outside the network because of the remote working, and that has its catastrophic consequences if not managed well. And that's why Zero Trust is becoming so important. Our Zero Trust security helps in implementing the Zero Trust security framework. So we have things like multi-factor authentication, which you apply when somebody is entering the door. We have very sophisticated adaptive multi-factor authentication inside the product, step-up authentication in multiple ways, including risk scoring, forced password resets to ensure if there is a doubt that there is something tricky happening, move to privileged access management for the risk-based policies and very, very privileged users, to constantly monitor internal and external threats, signals, and initiate, if necessary, things like micro-certification. There are host of features that are there in the Allantis product. This is an area where we are investing most on compact identity, the authentication. We are bringing in very shortly the passwordless authentication also. And with that, we will be one of the strongest vendors we are seen as the leader in converged IAM, but even our authentication for Zero Trust will become one of the strongest in the industry. All these elements like passwordless authentication, identity-centric security operations center, we have got you can put our solution if you are, let us say, you have a you have a data center from where you are launching all your applications and you have your IT infrastructure and applications are sitting there, then you can put between the customer and that data center, you can put our solution to offer the most stringent authentication, identity administration, as well as governance. We have an identity-centric risk engine. API management is easy for very secure integrations. And we are also bringing in a new concept of intelligent access request systems. We don't have enough time to discuss that, but these are topics that we would love to discuss with you if you have the interest at any point in time. Talking of the converged IAM, our product called Compact Identity, it has obviously got all these elements combined inside one single product, making it extremely easy to implement and manage and maintain. If I go into the details, these are in access management, we have this stuff, in identity administration, we have the access request approvals, workflows, provisioning, role-based provisioning. We have got SOD management, which no other converged IAM vendor has so far. We've got very sophisticated and yet very simple workflows to manage. Identity governance in terms of access certifications, the fulfillment itself, and on the privilege access management, everything that you expect from a PIMS solution is there. This is powered by Thycotic right now, but we have multiple solutions which are fully integrated to the dashboard of Compact Identity. And then comes the identity analytics, which is becoming so very important in today's world, where you are able to see what's going on, how many logins are happening, how many rejections are happening, what are the orphan accounts that are there in your system today, how many SOD violations are happening. All that can be seen from one single analytics dashboard. In fact, the architecture of Compact Identity can also be shown in this way, wherein you have the first layer, which I just talked about, all the different elements like access management and governance and so on. And at the next level, we have the IAM risk engine. A lot of work is going on, a lot of investments we are making in this area, because an true IAM product should also be risk aware and should be able to work as your risk engine for identities. So that's being developed. Some parts of it are already available. The next layer comes in terms of easy integration with other security products like the CASB, like the DLP, SIEM, and so on. In today's context, most of us are beginning to use cloud in a small way, at least, if not in a big way. So the integration to the cloud service providers is also important. And most importantly, you need to connect to the identity management system to the business applications. So we have large number of out-of-box connectors that are available. And so your implementations can be very, very quick. So we are not only operating at one layer, but we are operating at 5 layers. And we consider all of it very important for a good product. Let me talk about the authentication, which has become so very important. You can authenticate with our solution today in multiple ways. IP address or the network-based authentication you can do, geolocation-based authentication, browser-based authentication. So it can, we are very soon bringing in the threat management also inside. So when somebody is trying to log in, the system will go and look for whether it is a false IP or it is a true IP. It will also check for whether it is a real browser or it is a fabricated browser from which hackers normally come. All that will be done. Device ID based authentication you can do. You can do it on access date and time. You can do it on user behavior, and you can also do it on things like role memberships. So you can say that for this particular role membership, you need to have stronger authentication. You can set these as policies, and the system will work and execute those policies. You can also do authentication based on profile attributes. Profile attributes can be used and say, like let us say for a cashier, when he logs in, it has to be authentication in this way. You can have the access channel type. So you can say, if somebody is coming in from browser all the while, and suddenly he comes after 2 months from mobile, then you apply a different kind of authentication policy. Network-based is also there. The device-based, based on MAC ID, also we can do. Device certificates is very, very advanced in our case. So based on the certificates that are being issued, we could do the authentication. Time of access, and also we are bringing, it's almost there now, velocity-based authentication. So if somebody is logging in from India, and then within 5 seconds that login is happening from Dubai, then the system will stop, or it will challenge you for more authentication based on the policy that you set. So very, very extensive authentication Compact Identity has. In short, since we don't have a lot of time, these are the differentiators that we have. It's a one-stop solution. You can shorten your buying journey. You can also start small and then build on that within the same solution. Very easy to do, nothing new to be installed. It's all there. You pay some additional license price and the next module becomes active. Usable features at very low price points. That is an advantage in converged IAM anyway. Multiple buying options you've got, either buy full suites or modules. Deployment preferences are there. You can either do cloud or on-prem. Complements existing IAM investments. So if you already have something, then it can very easily integrate with that also. And then you have multiple purchasing alternatives. It's unique for the end users, and this is very, very important point. A lot of identity and access management deployments go through difficulties because you have to train the your users, and they do not pick up. Even though access management is very easy, but it takes time for them sometimes to cross their boundaries of what they're used to. So in our case, and this is the only product in the world which has got a very intelligent guided help system. You know, after an initial small training that you could do, you could lead them to the guided help system, both for the administrators as well as for the users, where at every step, the system guides you what to do in case you have a problem. So excellent system, which you can enable or disable. We have a reduced IT help desk dependency because of the guided help. And it's got a very simple UI or UX, which when you see the system demonstration, you'll be able to see that. A single login to an entire IAM suite you can do. Of course, it in terms of benefits, it simplifies the whole identity experience in a very complex world today. It provides all-in-one capability. It gives you cost lower than 50% as compared to the traditional brands. If you add all their modules, the cost will be much less than 50%. Also, there is an effort reduction in implementation of more than 40%. And this is an important point as well. It's, of course, readily available in implementation, and operation services are also available on demand. It's a very important point that you will not find, even though we have partners, but if you want us to implement the solution for you, you want us to manage the solution for you, we have got all those options also available. I promise that I'm going to come to leave enough time. I'm keeping 20 minutes for your question and answer. I would like this to be an interactive session. So if you have any questions, I'm sure by this time you would have sent some of your questions, and we will address them now. We will also address, so please feel free, and I open the house for questions now.
So I have a few questions here that I've made note of, and I would like to bring that up to you.
Sure.
So the first question that we have here, so does a converged IAM solution make security more complicated with the implementation of several solutions under one platform?
No, not at all. In fact, it makes it much simpler. I'll just give you an example. If you're doing it the traditional way, then today you have to implement an access management solution for your single sign-on. Maybe you have to also implement an authentication system if your authentication requirements are different or are more sophisticated. Then you have to, purchase from an RSA or somebody an authentication system and implement that. Then you have to definitely purchase an identity administration system for provisioning and deprovisioning. You may have to purchase a governance solution also, access governance solution. So at least, and then you have to purchase another privilege access management system. All these have to be implemented separately, and all these do not talk to each other. Whereas in this, what we do is we will implement or install the foundation of identity and access management, which would ensure that any of the other elements that need to be then installed is a very, very easy thing to do. Not only that, because they are all fully integrated as one single product, talking between them is very simple. Analytics can be very, very combined and excellent from the usability and simplicity perspective. It actually makes it more than 50% less complicated.
I hope that answers the question, but that's quite insightful. I do have a follow-up question related to the first one that I just referred to. So this talks about upkeeping the Converged IAM platform. Is it more expensive as, opposed to have separate solutions?
No, I think in one of the slides I showed that the cost of this, if you start adding up the other solutions, will be less than 50%. And so that's a big difference of margin. And it's understandable because you're buying one product versus multiple products. But license purchase is not the only point. The implementation becomes much easier because, as I said, one base module you implement, and now you're capable of implementing any of the functionality, whether it is from single sign-on or provisioning or governance or anything else. That is the second. Also, the implementation time and effort becomes much less. And don't forget that even the skills that you require to implement this technology really come down. We have a lot of our customers who are themselves implementing these solutions with very, very minimal support from us. So you can purchase certain number of hours from us for implementation support, and you can implement it yourself.
Sounds great. You've answered the follow-up question, which talks about having to have an in-house team expert handle the Converged IAM solution. So I think that's also answered in most of your references that you've made just now, sir. The other one that I want to bring up here is other IAM providers are also claiming to have converged solution today. So how is Islantis separate and how does it stand out?
So you don't have to listen to Islantis to get the answer. You can go to the Gartner's market guide, which is the latest document for evaluation. And you will see there that Gartner talks about 3 leaders in converged IAM: Microsoft, Islantis, and Okta. And in both Microsoft and Okta cases, very clearly Gartner says they do not have an advanced or in-depth identity governance and identity administration. And it's only in Islantis evaluation that Gartner says that not only Islantis has got a very in-depth and strong identity governance and administration portion, but it also it's so good that it is better than some of the suite IGA products. So that is one very, very big difference. Our competitors will take a lot of time to catch up if they catch up. Meanwhile, we are also continuing to innovate and add to the product. So that is one big, big difference that we have over everybody else. The other one is that we have the product available in multiple models of deployment. You can do it in private cloud, public cloud, on-premise, and big advantage of that customers are finding is that if they are not very comfortable, let us say in the public cloud today, they can go for an on-premise implementation. And later on, exactly the same product, you can just tell us and we will shift it into a cloud deployment with very little effort, or very little dollars requirement. You don't have to change the product. With others, you may have to, if you buy a SailPoint for identity governance and administration, you have to change that product if you want to go into cloud. There's no other way you can do it. If you do the same thing with an IBM or a CA or any of the other vendors, you have to do that. We are the only ones in the industry which offers all the 3 modes of deployment inside alternatives and choice to the customers. The third differentiator that I talked about was that we also provide service. So in case you would like partner to implement, wonderful. In case you would like Islantis to oversee the implementation and the partner implements, that's also fine. If you want to implement it yourself with some minimal support from us, that also you can do. So there are a host of other advantages that we have as compared to anybody else in the industry in the converged IAM space.
3 more questions that if you would like to take now, sir, I'll just bring it up to you. One comes from Mr. Matthew Joseph, and he's checking on the ROI. It reads, will I get a ROI to move to an IAM if they are related solutions for access management recently?
Yeah, so absolutely. If I understand the question, you have implemented an access management solution. You've already spent some money on it.
Yes.
How does you justify an ROI moving into another solution? It's very easy in case of Islantis, and if we talk to you in more detail, once we understand what technology you have implemented and what kind of investments you have made, we'll be able to show you that you have multiple options. You have the option of, for example, you can do the job of integrating your current solution with Compact Identity. And over a period of time, if you feel comfortable, you can drop that solution of access management and work with the Islantis solution. Most of cases, in most all the cases, we can show it to you that even if you move your current access management solution to Islantis, over a period of 2 to 3 years, it would still be cost effective to do that than to remain with an access management solution from somebody else. Provided you are also looking at doing a journey in identity management beyond access management. If it's only access management, and some vendors could give you a very cheap solution, but again, you may not be able to get the sophistication of authentication. You will not be able to get zero trust enablement to the extent you can do with our access management with a cheaper solution. So again, the ROI can be justified. Coming back to the point of if you have bought one of the expensive access management solution like Okta, for example, we can very clearly show you how ours within a span of 2 years or 3 years can give you a much better ROI than them. So if you can have a separate session with our team, we would be able to do the ROI calculations for you based on what investment you have made in IAM today.
Sure. Thank you, sir. The other one is related to the tool, and it talks about SAP users. So the question is here for you. Will this tool help us to provision the new users in SAP, predefined roles and authorizations? Absolutely.
We do have out-of-the-box connection with SAP and various modules, many modules of SAP. And the interesting part is not only the provisioning can be done, role-based provisioning can be done to SAP, but also the access management can be done. So in our single sign-on, SAP, which is a thick client application, can also be very much incorporated, because one of the patents that we have is for signing on, single signing on to the thick client applications. And SAP is therefore very easy for us to sign on to. The advantage is that you can apply a lot of stringent authentication to different modules of SAP or to SAP itself because it's a sensitive application by using Compact Identity. Coming to provisioning, we have multiple options in SAP provisioning. Many times the SAP team says that I would like to continue doing the provisioning myself. I'm doing it manually. I'm happy. I think I have a lot of control because of that. And I don't want anybody else to do the provisioning. I don't want auto provisioning. So even in that situation, what we can do is we can automate your request part of the SAP provisioning. The user has to make a request for a module of SAP. That request he does on Compact Identity dashboard, which is the only dashboard he will have. Once he makes the request, it will go through the approval process. Once approved in Compact Identity, this will travel to SAP, and in SAP, people can manually do their job of provisioning. Once they provision, that signal gets picked up in Compact Identity which will then enhance its intelligence that so-and-so customer user got provisioned into SAP. We can offer it in multiple ways, and we can discuss that. So yes, SAP provisioning is, including role-based provisioning, is very much possible.
Thank you so much. I just have two more questions. One is related to network devices. So it reads, are all network devices covered under this platform? For instance, firewall, Wi-Fi access points, switches, and what are the alerting system currently available?
I don't have the list with me right now, but OT, which is what you're talking about, is becoming extremely important. And the best of IAM systems also manage that aspect. So yes, the answer is yes. We do manage the access to network devices, firewalls, and so on for us, because we have single sign-on to everything, all kinds of systems. Therefore, it's easy for us to do it, the sign-on to these systems as well, and manage their access.
So I would like to thank you for your time, Vinod sir, and I definitely would want to thank each one of you to be present today. And I'm sure this whole session has been very fruitful for all of us, and I will definitely be sharing the recording with all of you. And nevertheless, I definitely want to thank Amrish sir, and the entire team, the Innovate ID team, who made this possible for us. And Amrish sir, would you want to, take the last few words?
So thanks a lot, Vinod sir and Namrata, as well as Highlanders team. And also would like to thank each of you who have, attended this session and spending your valuable time. I hope this information was fruitful. Do let us know if you have any queries or anything which you would like to have a one-to-one presentation. We can organize this presentation, maybe going in more detail as per your environment perspective and how it can be benefit perspective. So please feel free to connect with my team, and we would be more than happy to serve you on that.
Thanks everybody from my side. Thanks participants. I hope I was able to give you something in this presentation.
Thank you so much, everybody. I think we will definitely have a follow-up sent to all of you, and we'll meet you one-on-one, and we'll also meet you through with Amrish sir and his team.